Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Or welcome for the first time if you're just tuning in. This is the typical lunar cycle tarot forecast. This time around, this video is for the Virgos, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box. This is for the Aries lunar cycle, so we're looking at the Aries new moon and the month following it, so that's beginning of April through the beginning of May. And again, if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, please remember that this is a general reading, all right? Going to be a typical 4-card spread, looking at the energy you guys will be tapping into or what's coming in for you. Also, any challenges or obstacles that you may face during this next month. And because we are talking about Aries, we're going to be looking at where you need to get shit popping, where you need to be making moves and putting your energy. And then, as always, a soul message for you, something extra for y'all to take away with you from this spread, okay? All right, Virgo, let's go on and just let it rip. Let's get it started. The first card that you guys have coming up in your spread is in the position of the energy coming in for you, or the energy that you're tapping into, and you've got the home card. And so this could be in the physical. Some of you might literally be returning home, like you might be moving back to a state that you used to live in. You might be, going back to doing something that you really enjoy. You might just very much so spend a lot more time at home this month. It depends, but I do feel like this is more so in the essence of returning back to something that makes your heart feel at home, right? The home card is an energy of familiarity. So this does tell me that, Virgo, maybe for the past couple of months you've been trying or testing the waters or trying to do something different or doing things that aren't necessarily the way that you do them. And especially with you being Earth, if you've been trying something different, something new for you, y'all are probably like, oh nah, is this over? Because I'm ready. I can't do this. This is not where it's at, right? You have the home card coming up, and this does this does carry the numerical energy of the number 10, which breaks down to 1. It's amplified by that 0 of independence, of new beginnings, of new chapters. So this does tell me that you guys might be moving into, or not might be, you guys are really moving into this new chapter, but a new chapter that feels familiar. And it may not necessarily be something that you've already encountered or experienced, but you may just on a soul level feel like, this makes my heart feel good, this makes me happy, this makes me feel content. So this is where I need to be. This is home. And again, that could be in the physical, that could be in regards to your career, that could be in regards to your relationship, or that could be in regards to your family. Just, I feel like energy for you Virgos, things are starting to come together and starting to mold into what it is that you really feel like will make you comfortable in this life, right? So good energy popping up there for you guys. You'll be tapping into really coming back, and I also like to talk about these things on a personal level, coming back to a sense of self where you truly resonate with the truest version of yourself, which tends to be the best version of yourself, right? Right. The next card that you have, like, I'm thinking I got Adore the Explorer audience, right? The next card you guys have coming up in your spread is in the position of the crossing energy, or challenges or obstacles you guys may be facing during this next month. And you have the masculine feminine card here, which I want to talk about that more so in terms of energy. So there's the flow and there's the movement. The challenge for you, Virgo, I think, is pulling all of the pieces of your puzzle together to decide where you need to lay low and be cool and where you need to make moves. For you, you're trying to get to this space of comfortability, familiarity, of doing what, like I said, makes your heart happy. And Virgo, you guys are very analytical. You tend to break things apart and break them down, and sometimes you tend to overthink things. And I feel like that's kind of an energy coming up with this masculine feminine card being in a crossing position. Virgo, I feel like during this next month, you could find yourself in spaces where you're thinking about things too much instead of just kind of going with the flow. I feel like you might be, because you guys are Earth, you might be feeling very inclined to control your destinies, and that's not necessarily the power that we have. We have the power to manifest our destiny, but we don't necessarily have the power to control it, if that makes sense. Like, we can decide what we want to do, but the way that it plays out is not necessarily up to us. And sometimes when you put that type of energy of, oh no, I want it to go like this, I have X, Y, and Z planned out, that's the best way to see shit fall apart. I don't know what y'all believe in, but there is a saying that is the best way to make God laugh is to tell him your plans. And this card coming up with this masculine feminine energy here crossing, I think, is very much so an embodiment of that saying. You know, Virgo, you have an idea of what you want to see play out, but you also kind of got to understand that you can't let life happen as it should. You will end up where you need to be. Understand that. This is the card that you have popping up in your energy for this month. You will end up where you need to be. You'll have that familiarity. You'll have that feeling of, okay, this is what I want. This is what I like. But you have to understand you need to let life happen. Don't resist the change. Don't go against the grain. Be the ebb and flow. This is not a water card, but you know, when it's time to flow, be the flow, and when it's time to make moves, make the moves. And you're gonna have to tap into your intuition during this month in order to overcome this, which you can turn into an upright position in order to tap into this home energy. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Things are gonna be changing for you if they're not already changing, and don't be all in your earth like, oh no, I don't want changes, let's stay like this. Come out of that earth for a little bit and just understand that everything happens in divine timing and everything happens for a reason. So the changes coming in for you, Virgo, are happening because you need them to move into this space. All right. The next card that I have coming up for you guys is in the position of the Aries energy, and this is where you need to get it popping, where you need to be putting your energy and making moves. And I like that you have a fire card here, and you have the first fire card. You've got the Ace of Fire. So Virgo, I was just talking about, you know, letting life happen and guiding yourself. I think this card comes up as a reminder to, in order for you to make moves, you need to know where you're flowing to. And that doesn't mean overanalyze and break it all apart. Just understand and feel where you're being pulled towards, and feel out what you think you might need to do in order to align yourself with this energy, and then make those moves. But don't just make moves on what you think, Virgo. This new step for you is about how you feel. Even if these feelings are foreign, go with where, and you know, people are like, don't listen to your heart. How are you feeling? What is your heart saying? You know what I'm saying? What is your heart saying in regards to making these moves and to how to make these moves? And does it seem like it'll play out? This is when you can use your little Virgo intellectual energy. You know, what's your heart feeling? Okay, now think about that. If I do this to get to that point, or if I act on this, will it put me in the space that I want to be in? And if the answer is yes, that's when you tap into this Ace of Fire energy. And underneath this lunar cycle, underneath this Aries fire ass lunar cycle, this is the best time to harness that energy of making moves on the things that really need to be made, really need to be moved on. Y'all, I don't know, I'm tired. I work overnights now, and I'm just a little slap happy sometimes. So forgive me. But yeah, Virgo, for you guys, it's about feeling what home is and how to get to that point, and then making the moves based off of what you're feeling, and not just making moves based off of what you think you know on how to get there, okay? The next card, last card that I have coming up for y'all in this spread, is in the position of the soul message. Something extra for you to take away with you from the spread, and you've got co-create. And I like seeing that card there. This is a card that talks about working with others, but I think this is more so talking about merging your separate energies and separate aspects of your life together. Again, like that masculine, feminine. Virgo, you've got all the intellect you need. You've got all that earth energy you need to really make things firm and solid. However, sometimes you could use a little bit more, you know, that heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? You could use a little bit more of that intuition. You know what I'm saying? So this card here, I think coming up, Virgo, and especially it is resonating with the 4D energy, which breaks down to 4 amplified by the 0, is bringing all of these things together, right? Bringing all of these aspects of, bringing all of your elements together within you to form what is, again, the best version of the self, the best version. You can be your truest version of self, which puts you, again, what? Into alignment with your highest good. during this month, Virgo, there are going to be things that pop up that have you thinking like, okay, do I need to change this? Do I need to change this? How can I integrate these energies? That is your homework for this lunar cycle, is how can you bring all this together? That's the making the moves part. How can you bring all of this together? That's co-create, in order to get yourself into this energy of home, into this energy of this is where I need to be. This is what I need to be doing. Okay? All right, Virgo, that's your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it resonated with you. If you feel like you need a personal reading, feel free to go on and book one with me. Got that info link down below. Also, check out your vernal equinox tarot forecast. Those are for the spring season, and that is covering March through, I was going to say March through April. No, y'all, it's covering March through June. I've got that link down below as well, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time.